And this morning we are live at Pimlico Racecourse.
Yeah, Marty is getting a look at the sunrise tours happening there. We know the sun is up. It's been up for a little while, Marty, but it's still a beautiful time to be down there.
It is a beautiful time, and you were just talking about the starting positions where the horses will be in the gate. Edmund Benson, Jeff Dubinsky will be helping to start the 149th Preakness Stakes, and here is the gate. We're behind it. This is a view you've never seen. What you'll see are the horses being placed into these individual, do we call them stalls?
Stalls, yes, individual stalls.
Individual stalls, and once all 9 are in, you press a button and
they're off.
And they're off, and it is about that simple. Hey, just real quick, 9 horses. Is there any starting position with a field that small that's any better?
No, not really. I don't think so. You said any starting position?
Yeah.
No. Better than one? Better than the other?
Yeah.
No, I don't think so.
No, not with 9 folks. But what we're going to do, coming up after the break, K2 is back here. We're actually going to go inside, just as you would be placing a horse in. We're going to go inside. We're going to shut the doors and show you how it really works from the inside out. And I will tell you this, I said it about 15 minutes ago during the cut-in. K2 and I have taken you a lot of places, but people always bring up this starting gate and the Nancy Grace Roman Space Telescope. Am I telling you true? Absolutely. Back to TV Hill.
The K2 thumbs up.
Right.
You know it's
seal of approval.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, you can get ready for Preakness this week with a sunrise tour at Pimlico Racecourse.
Yes, and that's where we find Marty. Hello, Marty.
Well, hello again and good morning from Old Hilltop. Yep, sunrise at Old Hilltop is a feature that very few racetracks even consider doing. Matter of fact, maybe none. We'll talk more about that, though, next half hour. But if you take the tour, you get to meet Jeff, you get to meet Edmund, you get to be standing where we're standing, where K2 and I are at the starting gate. That's the game ball, folks. There it is, right there. So, Edmund, you're going to take K2, myself, and our entire audience into the stall and show them what happens about 6:50 on Saturday when the horses are being loaded. So take it away. So I'm a horse.
I'm leading you in. I'll be in front of you.
Okay.
I'll lead you in. You come in. Jeff will get the back doors. I'll climb up. Spin around. And I'm waiting for the starter. I'm waiting for everybody to load. And I'm waiting for him to, once the last horse in, they holler locked up. Bruce will check and make sure everybody's standing square, and he takes the start. Okay,
this is padded. I have never seen this much padding anywhere. This is like wild.
These are hip pads, sideboard pads. We got handrail pads. We got the pole pads. We got the X pads, and we got front to back pads for the horse. Just everything is for protection of the horse, and it's all filled with half-inch dense foam, and all the pads are really handmade by the starter.
No kidding.
Yes.
I mean, but we're talking an enormous animal that is a little bit skittish.
Yeah, and that's what our job is, to get inside this gate and make sure the rider's okay and make sure the horse is settled and relaxed so everybody get a good start, standing square.
Now, there is not a lot of room in here.
You know, it's about 4 feet, and you're standing on a 4-inch ledge, and you're in here with a 1,200-pound animal. And your job is to make sure he's square and relaxed and the rider's tied on so everybody, like I said, get a great start.
Okay, so we got about 30 seconds left. So now everything is set, ready to go. All of a sudden, we realize it is showtime. And 3, 2, 1. Bang, and here it happens. Right there. And there it goes, folks. That is absolutely unbelievable. That is what. Thank you for taking us through that.
Yes, sir.
Hey, Jeff, thanks for taking us through that. And off camera, you heard track announcer Dave Rodman give it the start. And they're off. And coming up next half hour, we're going to be off and running with track announcer Dave Rodman. We're taking you really behind the scenes this day. Guys, honestly, K2, am I right?
Yes,
that was just epic. Thank you so very much.
Yes, sir.
We really appreciate it. Back to TV Hill. That was cool.
Yeah, that's pretty fascinating.
Agreed.
The horse eye view.
Yes, and it makes you feel like we should like launch off the couch or
running
right
across the studio.
Right. But here we sit.
And now let's head back out to Marty, who is live at Pimlico with the sunrise tours leading up to Preakness. Hello, Marty.
And this sunrise tour is a very big deal. Hello, everyone. Again, we are at Pimlico. Fran Burns, Dave Rodman. Dave's a track announcer. We'll get to Dave in just a second. Who's on the sunrise tours. You get to meet Dave. Fran, for a couple of decades, this has been one of the premier events in the world of thoroughbred horse racing. To talk about it.
Well, I've been with Sunrise Tours for 14 years, and I can tell you when I started, it was never the magnitude that it is today. The interest is absolutely amazing here. We have so many new families coming in and learning about horses, horse racing. We had the groom of the year from Pimlico talking to folks today. He told a story about how he actually came here just for vacation and took a summer job. And
we were just at the starting gate last half hour where people can actually go up and look at the game ball.
You can't do that at other racetracks.
You were just telling that real quick, the extent of this sunrise tour, it's not duplicated at Churchill Downs, it's not duplicated at Belmont, just to name two.
We take you to a lot of different places, and we really try and give you an overall education about horses and horse racing. So it's a little bit different than just showing them a barn.
Okay, we've got 1 minute. How do people get involved in this? Do you just show up here at the track? If you do, and when?
Park at Rogers Avenue. Easy, safe access. Come in the gate. Just show up, sign in at the little white tent, and we'll get your tour guides. I have 14 tour guides waiting to take you. We do tour in the rain in case we have a bad day.
Yeah, but you were telling me no umbrellas allowed at the track because they scare horses.
That's right. No umbrellas, and not even at the Preakness if you're coming. There's a list of no-bring items, too, on the website.
So starting at 6 o'clock and going through 8:30 tomorrow, Thursday, and Friday.
Yes.
That is tremendous. Dave, what was the genesis moment for you where you said, I want to be a track announcer?
Well, just like the sunrise tours, I guess it was getting close to the horses. As a fledgling horse walker and groom back in the day, before I started calling races, we ran a horse at the fairgrounds in New Orleans. I went over there with the horse. We brought him to the paddock, and at the top of the stretch, the horse made the lead, and I heard, Irish Nippers on the lead! And that was it. The hair stood up at the back of my head. He didn't win the race, but I'll never forget that moment.
Dave Rodman, you'll get to meet on a sunrise tour. He's the game ball. That starting gate was the game ball, and you're just a treat to talk to every year. Listen, we got to run and throw it back to TV Hill. Sunrise Tours, you can go to the Preakness website, the Pimlico website, and find out more. Back to you.